Vervain people tend to be very over enthusiastic and they have a lot of emotional tension. They overwork and wish to convert others' method of thinking their way. This becomes their mission. They are very highly strung and tend to have quite intense personality. One of their most the emotion they feel most is stress. This can cause hyperanxiety. The mind is always ahead and they feel inclined to tackle many problems at the same time. So they do multitasking. Vervain people are perfectionists. Vervain people love have this feeling towards social justice and they are very sensitive to injustices. They work beyond physical strength even though their body gives them signs to not work, but they still continue. This means they have the inability to relax and put so much effort, making it an over effort. They have subsequent sleeplessness and find it very hard to sleep, and they are very, very opinionated. They are stubborn about their beliefs and never change them whatsoever, and they are very, very enthusiastic about their aims. They have busy lifestyles but still are active. But when even in their busy lifestyle, they never relax. They never put the time to, and they don't go and relax. And when they have the time to relax, they don't relax 100%. They don't give their 100% to that. They fall into the category of more concern for the welfare and growth of others because they put more of their energy towards convincing other people to believe their thoughts, what they believe, to help support them, or they put their energy towards overworking themselves, both physically and mentally. An example of a Vervin tendency is some people who vent frustration by writing to local MPs or councillors about social injustices or problems such as racism, sexism, climate change, world famine, politics, housing, and unemployment. They tend to go to some extremes of mental energy throughout overworking. They force themselves to overwork even though they know their body can't take it because they just want to overwork and complete that task and be perfect. They fret and fuss when their wish is not fulfilled. People under Vervain tendency are very quick in speech and movement. They may have a wiry body and they have a strong will. The determination of not to giving their determination to not give up allows them to overwork their body constantly, also powered by their over-eagerness. They tend to be energetic, but they use that to overwork themselves too. You can describe Vervain people as zealous. They not only apply too much pressure on themselves, but because they do that to themselves too, they think it's okay to apply pressure on others too. And this becomes a tiring cycle. They just constantly think that they need to be perfect, constantly overwork themselves, fall sick, get better, and then they do the same thing again. They just strive too hard and have many uncompromising ideas. They are particularly passionate for justice and are very, very arrogant when thinking their views and thoughts are always right. Because of this, they use much of their conserved energy to persuade others continuously to change their views to what they are thinking. This means that they have unbalanced emotions. They continuously always cross the line by trying to persuade the people that only their way of thinking is the right answer. They have this constant restless energy around them, and they are very, very desperate for peers to accept the views they believe in. You can find Vervain people as confident, living a tough, busy life, and they are very, very ardent and hardworking. They sacrifice their time for the good cause, as in the good cause for social problems, social injustices, overworking themselves for maybe a good cause in the company or their work.
Because of the good cause, the good attitude, and the wholeness of understanding things in an objective way, the whole world is being benefited by the Vervent tendency. They are very much opinionated. That is, They think that their opinion is right. When there is a fullness of that flower, they take others' opinion as their opinion. They have a kind of a coordination with all the people. So now, in coming days, there we can see that a connectedness between all the human beings, and also the connectedness between the human beings, animate, inanimate, and all the cosmos is going to happen because of energy raising and also ascension. So Vervain is a kind of remedy which by which we can understand the whole cosmos and also you.
They always have this great consciousness of their good mission at all times and do anything to spread that cause, work for that cause. They give it their 150% of themselves. They
Mm.
always put that as their first priority, work and social injustices. They always keep giving their energy, which means they don't have energy for themselves. This means when they're constantly thinking about those things, they are unable to relax, or they can't do self care or anything like that to recover from the energy that they are giving out to whatever they're doing. They are full of positive energy due to focusing on the task. So they become very energetic when they work, but then after the energetic hyping, they can become tired because of overwork too. They are very impulsive and idealistic, and they don't enjoy the present moment sometimes due to the tension. Vervain can also be given to hyperactive children who can't go to bed at night. The wholeness of Vervain helps one regain a sense of proportion. They live in a measured way, they balance their lifestyle. They don't make it too busy, but they don't make it too slow. They have time to relax, enjoy their life, the slowness of life, and all of that. But also at the same time, they can enjoy the busyness of work, using their thoughts and thinking about things.
They allocate time for every aspect of life, time to relax, time to be happy, time with friends, time to work, and time to sleep, and things like that. If there is a schedule, a mishap of your schedule, take remedy. So take Vervain so that you can reschedule all the happenings, all the day-to-day activities in a way that which suits you, and also you will be always enthusiastic the whole day. And we have been trained in a way that we waste energy in a particular thing which is not of much use. Vervain is the remedy which uses the remedy in appropriate direction and in an appropriate way, so that the energy gets boosted. A kind of a zen-like mentality will get. Everything you do is a prayer. Everything you do is a meditation. Everything you do is a kind of energy surging. Is the message of Berwin.
The Vervain batch flower remedy can soothe the emotional tension that they previously had and sort out all of that restless energy. They begin to understand other people's aspects of life and methods to complete a certain task, and they allow it. They don't force themselves upon anyone anymore, and they don't persuade anyone. They understand that other people have the right to have other views, and they become more empathetic with these people as to why they have their views, and they also become very good listeners. They try put themselves in other people's shoes. The Vervain batch flower remedy can make one more relaxed and chill, mellow and objective, calm, wise and tolerant. When they face danger, or their view is not being accepted, they will reasonably, willingly defend it. But if there's another view that persuades them, they will willingly take on that view instead. Vervain helps one to become a very good teacher. They have patience. They will teach that great accomplishments are by being rather than by doing it. They give great courage to others and have the courage to inspire others too. They become very patient with other people, and they always try to understand other people more instead of talking about only their views. they're always ready to listen, and they build up this high stress tolerance. They understand their body's needs. They can read their body's signals when they need to rest. They always give themselves a chance to rest, and they start prioritizing their body and their health and what they truly need. And also the mental aspect, just to keep their mental health healthy too. The Vervain remedy can release all stress and pressure and give a state of tranquility. They become very broad minded and have a fluid mind. So, this means that they can change their views, they can adapt and be very, very flexible instead of standing in a fixed place. This means that they have a chance to grow and nourish as they gain more knowledge from all aspects of life from different people, and they become inspired by other people and become inspiring to others. They have this diverse acceptance of everyone and use their energy to work efficiently in a smart way and to listen to others to see what they can grasp and learn. They effortlessly become perfect most of the time and do not need to put in the effort to be perfect. And when they cannot be perfect, they have the ability to accept everything isn't, can't be perfect. This means that they don't go and rant about how perfection is important to others like they previously would have done. This gives them the maturity to understand that not everything has to be perfect and everything can change, becoming a more flexible person.
They become
Um,
more flexible and fluid, and also in tune with the flow. Flow, fluidity, and flexibility are the key factors of Vervain. In a quality where Vervain is needed, the negative tendency is that strict, rigid, a kind of hardness is there. So we have to be a simpler, and a kind of simplicity is needed to have a grand life. It is a message of world.
one takes Vervain, they become very peaceful and accepting of others. In the
Okay.
Vervain shadow tendency, overworking can lead to physical exhaustion, illness, and nervous breakdowns. Worrying thoughts can cause insomnia and anxiety. When things don't go as planned, they may become very hysterical, leading to hysteria, and their over enthusiasm can contribute to the burnout they regularly experience. The Vervain flower is also called Verbena officinalis. It is a plant with deeply lobed leaves that are roughly hairy, and this perennial wildflower appears on erect branches and has a very strong scent. This strong but tiny pale purple flower kind of represents how much how strong it is and how confident it is in the whole tendency, but also how it can adapt and just enjoy the peace of a balanced life. When comparing vervain with other flowers, you can compare it to rockwater and vine. So the rockwater and vervain personality are similar in a way that both of them are perfectionists and are motivated by self-interest. They are willing to put in the work and they want to be perfectionist. Everything have to be perfectionist in their shadow tendency. However, vine on the other hand is similar that the average vine or vervain person would have stubborn ideas and strong beliefs on a certain topic. When looking at this, Vervain tackles this through pressurizing their peers to believe and accept their beliefs by persuading them constantly, pushing people away from themselves because of their over enthusiasticness to like portray their beliefs continuously and only talk about them. On the other hand, Vine dictates and orders everyone to follow their order under the name of leadership. They force their beliefs into everyone. So that's how it differs. Thank you.